and give me the Grand Rising. And today is February 15th, 2026. I feel better than I sound. So don't worry about that. Um, Today is the and social media lifestyle with Danielle Claxton. And I have to say, I have the most viral post from last night. And I'm just shocked and amazed that the post I posted last night about standing in line at Slutty Vegan has 6,960 views.
Nice.
Um, it was an experience. And actually, I just created a post in Chat GPT. This was more than just me sitting outside for 7 hours. This was me supporting another Black female entrepreneur. Watching Miss Pinky's story of how she created this business. Look, I'm from Detroit, and I make plans to visit this establishment when I go to Atlanta. That's how much, I've been wanting to support um this business, Slutty Vegan. And it's a concept. First of all, and I love the fact she took a concept and stepped out of the box. I love our people, but we don't need another damn soul food restaurant. We just don't. So she took veganism and fast food and created a whole experience. Okay. Um, I called my friend Greg, my ex Greg up. I was, look, I'm about to go get slutted out. Do you want to come with me? That's that you know what I'm saying? She has colloquialisms. Um, yes, it's around sex, it's double entendre, but hey, that's marketing for you. Um, we got in line. It was over, they took over a restaurant called Sister Roll in Allen Park for the day. And Sister Roll, got to go back and support Sister Roll. They make like street egg rolls.
Mm.
I think it's like different type of egg rolls. I'm like, okay, we got to come back and support. But it was definitely an experience. I mean, there was a vibe. When I got there, I was literally around the corner on the Audi. When Greg got there, he's like, I might just give him 30 minutes. Okay, we gave him 7 hours. We met people. We met a couple from Flint, Michigan that came to this pop-up. We stood in line, and then there was a white couple that showed up. The guy had a shirt said, "It's not hoarding if it's plants." Just camaraderie. And then we started talking. You know what I'm saying? You start having conversation. You start getting related. And I don't think I've laughed so much in a hot while. I needed the fresh air, obviously. Um, we didn't have one incident. Our cousins didn't show up. They didn't show out. So that's always a good thing. We had cars coming up to us, and of course it was all white people. And they're just like, well, what's going on? So, and then one of the guys was like, oh, we're here for reparations. That was a good that was a good one.
Yeah.
Um, at one point Greg went and got this car because after about the fourth hour, I was getting cold.
Yeah.
Um, got the car. Then I realized we got all these black people. I was standing outside, and you know what's missing? Music. We ain't got no DJ. So we got on the phone and turned the car up like really, really loud and just start playing every last sexy, freaky song you can possibly play because it's a vibe. And by the time we got in, the pop-up was over at 9. They stopped the count probably at about 5 because they was running out of stuff. So
Oh,
they literally put up a post that said, if you're not here, don't come. Like this is it.
yeah.
And they actually had enough food for everybody. We
How'd they serve it? Was it cafeteria style? You weren't ordering one person at a time, are you?
Yeah, actually they were, and they were cooking the order. Like I'm gonna give Miss Pinky, some tips the next time she do a pop-up like that. Like for me personally, I don't think a person should be able to order, 5 orders. You know what I'm saying? When you have a crowd like that, one come, one serve. They ran out of everything on the menu, so the only thing they had was the sloppy toppy. They ran out of fries. And so they're hookah fries. So by the time I ordered, which was like maybe 10 o'clock, they comped. They comped everybody that was left, they comped their burgers because they just ran out of stuff. And I was not expecting that. I was like, okay, but that burger, oh my God. Because my brother got on Facebook, it was like, you stood out loud 7 hours for a cold. The burger was not cold. It was flavorfully seasoned. It
Hmm.
was it was savory. It was sweet. It had all the toppings on it. And for it to be vegan, I was like, okay, it was worth it. And they let everybody know that they're looking for franchisees. Elizabeth, y'all want to get in on a business? Because I'm like, they had 1,000 people. They served 1,000 people. 1,000 black people stood outside to get a vegan burger.
Well, yesterday was nice. I was here in Detroit, huh?
Allen Park, close enough.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I just wasn't leaving the house. So, I kind of saw that and I was like, oh,
You
yeah.
know what? For me, I needed it. I needed a day where I get to do what I want to do. I've been doing stuff for other people for a while. I'm like, okay, I need a day for me. I don't know how this is going to turn out. I thought I was going to take my patches and meet up with a few people and, wait 30 minutes and sit down and get a burger. I didn't get that. I got something way much more. I did. I mean, the fresh air did great for this situation, whatever this is. The laughter did great. Met some people. I patched a woman up. I didn't get her number. That's okay. We gonna connect with each other because she was like, I'm in pain. There was a G mama. There was a great because her hair was silver. And she was out there, had to be with her guy, grandson or something like that. And she had to be in her 80s, but she stood out there. She got up in. You know what I'm saying? It was a chance to support. I don't care if she's from Atlanta, she's still our own. And I'm like, um, that burger was so damn good. I wanted and this one girl wanted was like, can I order another one? Can they feed the people that's already here before you try? You ain't even tried it yet, and you trying to get another one. I'm like, I just think the next time they do that, just let it be one. If you ain't there, you don't get it. Point blank. I think that should be the general rule. I
Yeah.
don't I don't know if we had line jumping, but they didn't necessarily have security out there, but I think next time you should have somebody out there whose sole purpose is to make sure that people don't line jump. Just because your store is in line don't mean she in line for you. And definitely have a DJ out there. I mean, once we start playing the music, it really livened up the crowd. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we standing out here. And we're going to a place called Slutty Vegan. Play the Prince, play the Rick James, play the Vanity Six. Like, come on, like we're here for a time. So, their marketing. I found out at 1 o'clock on Facebook through a reel that they were there from two to 9. And I was like, I ain't got nothing to do. Let me go. I called up the one person who I knew would answer the phone, and that's what I want. I need more friends to do last minute shenanigans with me like that. Like Queen, I would have came and got you, but I knew you didn't want to stand in line like that.
Oh, Lord. Yep.
But
I would have came had I had my own car, then I could say, you know what? But
yeah,
yeah,
there was a
I saw it and that's really cool. I was wondering if they did it in a cafeteria style so that um taking one order at a time, you know. But at least
nope.
they saw
The demand.
the demand, yeah. I would have loved to have some of their food.
This is not the first time they've done a pop up in Detroit. This is
Really?
this is the first time in alignment Danielle had the time and the money.
Yeah, right.
And if you listen to what I said, I didn't even have to spend my money. I spent $10 on a drink. That was it. The burgers were about $20, but it was worth every $20. Greg, who was with me, who's a meat eater, even he said, he's like, I had Morningstar Farms and I've had the Impossible Burger. And this by far was better than both of them combined.
Awesome.
Oh, I was yeah, I'm for. I got the chance to see Miss Pinky, like actually see her, and
Uh-huh.
it was like, oh wow, you're a real person. Her husband was on the grill. I mean, them, and also they had a social marketing team that was freaking fire. I mean, they had a photographer and the social media guy, first you just thought he was a regular customer, maybe getting line. No, because I saw him throughout the day. And then you go back to the posting, I'm like, oh, you was on point. But yeah, Detroit showed up and showed out. And, you know, I really want to bring that energy, that type of energy to the Elizabeth show. You know what I'm saying? We stood out there for 7 hours. I've never done anything like that. Never. Um, and it was like it was so worth the experience. We was on the line went right around the Audi. And so somebody got smart and they decided to go inside the Audi and get snacks. So we had hood charcuterie. I know it's charcuterie, but we had hood charcuterie. That's what we call it. So we had hard lemonade and some wine, and we had the solo cups. And solo cup, if you from the hood, a solo cup is not just a cup. It holds salad, it holds snacks, it holds food, it holds drink, it holds everything. So we made it. You see the resilience of us. Yes, it was a vegan burger, but this was more than a vegan burger. This was definitely a movement, and still on my list. So, Queen, when we go to, I have a list of restaurants that I want to try from what I've seen from other people on social media or people who I know um, across the country. And Slutty Vegan is still one of those restaurants. I mean, they got a restaurant in Texas. They got a restaurant in New Jersey. First of all, why they got a restaurant in Baltimore and not in Detroit yet? I don't know. But they need to come. They need, and no, not only that, if they open up a restaurant, my suggestion is open up two, one on the west side and one on the east side, so they won't be so jam packed. Because it was ridiculous. They ran out of food. They went and got more food. They ran out of food again. But they was just really nice and polite and very communicative and very. That staff had to be tired as hell.
Mhm.
Cause I'm like, wow, I hope they ain't driving back to Atlanta tonight. Cause goodness, they did an excellent job. And to partner up with Sister Roll, like I said, I've seen Sister Roll before with Mr. Chime Time. If you don't know who Mr. Chime Time is, he is this very handsome, sexy black man that goes around the country, doing what Keith Lee does, doing food reviews. And Mr. Time spent like almost like a month in Detroit last year reviewing local eateries in here in Detroit, giving their reviews. And he fell in love with Detroit. He fell in love so much he's actually considering moving here permanently and still do what he does across country.
Mhm.
Um, and so, it's interesting when you have other people come out of town and give you reviews on, spaces and places that you think may be the bomb and they just may not be. It's really interesting. So I knew about Sister Roll and Allen Park. Definitely I want to go back and support and try them out because they're closed on Sundays, and I guess Slutty Vegan rented them out this past Sunday to do this pop-up. And yeah, like I said, it was a vibe. It was like I said, this was for me, this was definitely more than just standing outside for a vegan burger. This was a movement. We met some people, patched a woman up because she's standing in line trying to lean on the bar and trying to get relief in her back. And I was like, let me just put this on your wrist. And it's funny because she over here looking for the pain. Looking for the pain. By the time we got her for the burger, I see her dancing. I was like, okay, I know that patch working. I know it is. So
Mhm.
yes, I'm like, I'm gonna show you some of their social media because I don't know. I know the day before they put a post up saying they were taking over Sister Roll for the day. I was like, okay, okay, let me know when you're gonna do that. And they didn't even say when they were gonna do that. That was Saturday. Then Sunday I saw the reel that was like it's from 2 to 9. I was like, okay, I got nothing else to do. Let's go. And then it was just a whole vibe after that. I did put a simple post up, and I'll show you guys about me in the car. About this is the line. We're here for 7 hours. Da 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 da. And I tagged Slutty Vegan Atlanta. Well, By the time in 2 hours, that post had got up 800 views. I'm like, how did this get to 800 views? And I forgot I post them, and whoever is their social media manager reposted what I posted to their page. So their audience saw my post along with my audience. And they have a way bigger audience than what I have. And so I was telling Queen this morning, I went to go check that post on Instagram. I think it's probably at 7,000. Nope, it's at 6,960 views as of this morning.
Wow.
That's the power of social media, and that's the power of attaching yourself to larger organizations that have bigger followings. When you shout them out, they shout you out. It's a vice versa type situation. And now you get exposed to a larger audience to come and follow you to see what you're all about.
Mhm.
So there's a method to my madness, and it's like, that I was not expecting that. So now I need to do some more posting because I was definitely not expecting that. But it was a total vibe. And most of the comments and everything I have for that post is actually on Facebook. Girl, I can't believe you stood out there for 7 hours. I couldn't do it. Okay, well, I did. I
It
had
was
fun.
a nice day yesterday, wasn't it? It wasn't bad
Oh, it
out.
was nice. It was 46. It was like 46 degrees. It was better
Oh
than it
yeah.
once been. It didn't get cold until the sun started going down.
Yeah. Yeah. Are we still meeting over at the building?
Yes, we are, and we're about to step on into what our assignments were for the weekend. Um, um, we are, I mean, I really, as I'm going through things yesterday, I'm seeing how serious this really is because once we step out and make those commitments, um, one, it's going to work, and two, it's going to work. Okay.
um, I'm gonna be leaving at like 9:30 because I need to get some gas and I'll only go to Costco. So, and then I'll be headed over to the building. But I'll turn you on my phone because I got a car charger now.
All right, so let me go here. Danielle, I have to jump in now with who's here. So did you, Evelyn, go through and work on, did you talk to ChatGPT and get some stuff?
Oh yeah. I like to print it out.
Y'all are so cute. Whatever works. Whatever.
I mean, I know it's still there, but
No, I'm the same, Evelyn. Because I like to highlight and I like to grab it. And sometimes some things I can't blow up, so I'm like this trying to figure out what they're doing. So like Daniel said, whatever works for you.
Hey, Queen, have you ever, or the computer that you have, are you able to mirror your screen on your flat screen?
I don't have a flat screen
say
anymore.
that again.
Your TV?
Oh, you're
Uh,
talking about the TV up
oh
Yeah.
there.
yeah, I am, but the TV's in the living room. I'm not in the living room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good
Um,
rising, Lakeisha, and everybody.
what was Lakeisha doing? What was she doing? Because she looked like
Look
she
like she was still
don't
in
think
bed,
she
which is
was.
okay.
I'm like, what?
She
What
wasn't
was
in
Lakeisha,
bed.
I'm loving
I
your
saw her
series of
hair back like this. It looked like she was laying back on the bed, but then I saw her body. I saw the room a little bit, and so she
hey,
just she's all fly and stuff. Her hair is
I'm
all fly. Look
Lakeisha,
at her.
Lakeisha, I'm loving your series of you showing us the aftermath of these fires at these people's apartment complex. I love how you're showing us a glimpse, another side of Lakeisha LeGrand. That's absolutely wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah, I like that because when I went in, I hit the board, and you were talking about the importance of insurance and having your stuff together. Now you see, because I was like, hurt. First, I was like, oh my God, something happened at her house. Because you were saying that you stepped into the water and stuff like that. And then I'm like, how come we don't know, that happened? But then I got it. Yeah. That was
Yeah.
a good example.
Renters insurance, I learned the importance of having travel insurance this past week. So
Yes, you did. I saw that. That was really cool to talk about. To talk about that, I thought that was really good. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm learning that people need to see all aspects of you. That's the part that I really hardly talk about.
yeah,
And I was on a meeting last night with the Black Collective thing that they got going on. I told you all about, and it's amazing. The training, and that's one of the things that they were saying. That you have to show up. Like people need to see what you do. You just got to show up. The more you show up, the better. But I got notes downstairs. But I said, there, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna be authentically and
you,
just share my world,
because you out
yeah.
here
basically.
doing, these assessments in your heels. You still you. I was like, Lakeisha got on here. Okay, she
Okay,
gonna
look,
be fabulously fly while doing
look,
everything.
that
Love it.
wasn't planned. And one thing I wanted to say too is that I'm excited. This collective thing that you all been talking about, Jabril is already participating and helping, and they doing a lot of different things. So I'm excited about going because that's all he talk about is this
Yeah,
collective, and I didn't realize this is what it was until this. I read your text this morning. It's the same location that
yeah,
he's
yeah.
so hyped and excited about, and he's been showing me pictures, and they've been putting up drywall and painting and all kind of stuff that they're doing, and he's assisting and. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
supposed
it's
to be a big
a lot of
movement.
brothers down there. A lot of brothers that community thing is, yeah, it's a lot of brothers, down there. Sisters come in, they put their, like one sister that's next to us, um she's been doing the decor, and they said feminize this because there's a whole bunch of women brothers around here, but they're, you know, yeah. So I'm glad to know he's down there. There's room for everybody. And
Yeah, he is.
ideas and stuff, it is room for everybody. And we'll be playing a major part because the that's where my event planning boot camp will be, is down there. And
Oh,
they will be making sure, helping with people who are coming in to do events and stuff like that. It's really, really, really cool.
also, Sheila, I want to show you something.
You got it. Okay. Did you get one for me?
I'll make sure I'll grab a pack for you when I come down for the collective.
Because I want to at least try that and ask her how much it is so I can
I will. And this
have
is
that.
Zen. This is the newest one from Super Patch. They unveiled it in Vegas. This one is, it says it's supposed to help with clarity and creativity when the mind is open and balanced. Zen is a non-invasive, drug-free technology that may support general wellness, calmness, clearer creative thinking. It's all supposed to help you think better, remember better. You can pair this with the focus patch. I've been wearing this for the last 2 days, and I think I have felt the clarity of just being more clear to just get these ideas and stuff out. So,
Okay.
yeah,
Cool.
I have access to this. And if anyone is interested in getting a pack, let me know before I leave Canton. Because once I leave Canton, I don't have these on me anymore. But
Okay, I want to get to
let's
Evelyn.
get to know Evelyn.
What?
Oh, yeah, it's time
Oh,
for you to go. Well, give me what kind of ideas that you got so far from chat.
well, okay. So the personal invitation letter to other artists. Um, yeah, that's one of the things. It says Grand Rising. I am Evelyn Pinkard, Thursday's host of Grand Rising Elizabeth, a weekday morning Zoom gathering devoted to empowerment, creativity, and meaningful connection. I am sharing this with you personally because your energy, creativity, and healing presence resonated with me. I
Mhm.
believe in intentional connections, and I am currently inviting a small number of aligned artists and healers to share their voice within our art and creativity space, Thursdays, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. This is I'm saying this is not a mass invitation. It is offered with intention. If this sparks if this sparks to you, I would love to connect. simply reach out and share a little about your creative and healing path. That's the letter. Um, and then, uh, oh, just gave me suggestions about the show itself. Um, uh, it gave me suggestions for the name of the show besides art and creativity, which was the Creative Sanctuary, Soulful Creation Thursday, Inspired in Expression Thursday. Um, yeah, they and Chat GPT liked Creative Sanctuary was the strongest that they, and so
What'd you think?
what did I think?
Mhm.
Uh the Creative Sanctuary. I really haven't thought about it because I was looking at them all, just seeing what
Were those instead of art and creativity, are they saying that they have
these
a different name for your show?
yeah.
Okay. You agree with that?
Uh a, a little bit,
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm.
you know.
You can ask for more names
Yeah,
and tell it more of where you're coming from.
right.
Okay. Did you get
Um
the an 8 week of like a an outline of shows like for your 8 weeks, 4 weeks? It
an
was
outline of
yeah, week one, week two, week three, week what the outline will be. Okay, so that's what I want you to do is to get that.
so an outline of
I see the importance of the giving you the prompt so that you can get the information that we're looking for.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, because that's what we want. We want to see uh for that outline. If I mean, you could write your own outline, but you want to get what their outline, what do they suggest for the week? Like it gave me 8 weeks of what for every week, this is what you're going to do so that at the end of the 8 weeks, they will have something. Versus every week they come, they don't know what they're going to do unless you like, you know, um, uh, Dietrich in particular will say, this is what we're going to talk about. This is the subject. You want to know what those subjects are.
And what they were okay, so that would
And at the end, what they're going to end up with. In order to go to the next level, and you got to work on what is the next level. If I've been with you for 8 weeks, what have I done? What have I accomplished? What have you accomplished as the leader, as the instructor, as the coach? What have you accomplished? It makes you think. Now, chat is doing the thinking right now. It's just like, bam, okay, if this is a subject, because they get that from all over the universe, the atmosphere, whatever that thing, consciousness.
mhm.
So they're going to give you suggestions on what you can do. If it's only 2 weeks, then what should you cover in 2 weeks in order to get what? You got to have that what. Why would I come every week? I
Oh,
have signed up for a class where every Saturday, I'm, is it Saturday? Every Saturday, I'm in this class and she's in California, but I put it in my book. I will be at this class because at the end, I'm going to know this particular thing at the end. And that's all the way to June. you want to have that same thing. Why am I connecting with Evelyn every Thursday from 9 to 10? And what will I, at the end of that day, what is my assignment so that I'm ready for the next day, for the next Thursday?
Okay.
Okay. Danielle, did you do yours?
I did.
Let me get in the car.
Okay, baby.
I hope I did it right. I asked it to assist me with better organization of my show. Social media lifestyle on Monday is a part of Grand Rising Elizabeth. So it gave me a structural blueprint. I have the pre-show organization, Sunday prep, 30 minutes. Am I doing this right? Okay. The five things to do in advance, the topic of the week, how to turn, it gave me how to turn post into paychecks, three mistakes killing your engagement, and how I use AI to create 30 days of content. It gave me teaching points to keep focused. People remember one thing, one story, personal story connection, one call to action, be it join my team, download guide, consult book, and visiting my super patch site, one visual. It says the show flow, it's giving me a show flow template of 30 minutes. Opening segment ritual. Oh, I like that. Ritual. Opening ritual. I like that. Um, so Grand Rising Elizabeth, I am Danielle Class. So I didn't do that this time, but I will next time. Welcome to the Social Media Lifestyle Mondays, where we turn your presence into profit and your purpose into powerful. Oh, okay. Well, damn. Okay. Then your greeting, introduce topic, and set intention. And it did exactly what I wanted to do because I do want to bring more intention into into the space, into what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, One of the things I noticed about training my super patch team have to get over people's anxiety about being socially posting. So I do want to bring breathing and breath work and just a little mini meditation to set the tone for what it is that we're about to do. Because a lot of people do have social anxiety. That is a real thing. It gave me the teaching segment, 15 to 20 minutes. Teach one clear lesson. Structure, problem, solution, and example. An example, many of you are posting but not getting paid. And then what's the solution? Posting with intention. And then the example is here is exactly how I posted what made sales. Do a demonstration segment 10 to 15 minutes. I'll do a testimony story segment. I think I kind of did that in reverse today, but okay. And then a call to action. This is critical. Never end without an invitation. Examples, join my social media goddess academy, join my team, book a consultation, follow me, and then do the closing structure. And then it's got the weekly calendar system, make each Monday predictable. Example, week one, Instagram growth, week two, AI in content creation, week three, monetization, week four, branding and authority, and week five, guest interview.
Uh-huh.
And organization folder, very important. I can create this on Google Drive, Grand Rising Elizabeth, to include show topics, scripts, Canva graphics, recorded episodes, idea list, and guest list. And then five, modernization and integration, your secret weapon. Each show should be connected to Bloom and Lotus Wellness, Super Patch, my social media coaching, and any digital products that I have. And then my show equals sales machine, not just motivation. And it gave me a professional broadcast checklist, good lighting, quiet environment, title created. I got to do a call to action, phone charge, phone notes ready, and your signature posting. You are not going live. You are host, educator, brand, and movement leader. And then it says recommended number 8, recommended official show format. Grand Rising Elizabeth, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, social media lifestyle. Um, it's got other store stuff. I guess it's pulling in from other Elizabeth's branding upgrade recommendation, create consistent visuals, intro graphic. We've been talking about for a while. Outro graphic, theme music, and show description. This builds recognition. And then a next level upgrade, highly recommended. Start treating your show as a podcast. YouTube show, Facebook show, Instagram show. One show, multiple platforms. If you like, it says you can create an official rundown, a Canva template, episode planner. So I'm gonna have it do all of that. Build my social media lifestyle Monday kit. So it's going to create an official brand script, a closing signature script, 60-minute rundown, weekly episode planner, and monetization call to action.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I have right now. It's going to work on creating my Canvas show kit as well.
Okay, cool. One of the things that there are news people, they have a podcast, and I realized that they were different. They were the same platform, like Grand Rising Elizabeth, but they were different people who were news people. They as ever so often they would do one all together, like we are all together. We would talk about a particular topic, and of course, they're talking about political stuff and that's happening all crazy right now. Um, but that's just like I said, that's an option. But they all have their own look, like all of us are in our space, and we'll talk about that as we go along. With that. Stacy, how about you, boo? I know you're not at your place, but were you able to go in and get an outline for your show? Oh yeah, you and Dietrich. I wish she was on here. But go ahead. Did y'all meet together? You're all broken up, honey. Are you driving?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Is it better now?
Yes.
We're gonna meet on Saturday and we're gonna go do it together. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't hear at all. Oh.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me, honey? Saturday. Okay. All right. All right. Well, I don't want you to wait until Saturday. I know that that's when y'all can get together, but be doing your own thing with your own shows up to then, and then blend them. Work on your own individual. You're on mute now.
8 for me and then 8 for her. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-mm. No, I was saying I don't want you to wait until Saturday to get together. That's when you can get together, that's fine. But individually, you should be working on your own show. You guys should at least decide, because the one thing that you have to do is decide what is that, if it's going to be 8 weeks, okay? That's 4 each. What is the main subject that you're going to both work on? You from your perspective, her from her perspective, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you get together Saturday, then it's about blending that. And the other thing is working on it individually. All you have to do is just like email each other what you're getting. But I don't want you to wait till Saturday to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're not gonna be there for the walkthrough, so you won't get that burst of wow, whoa, I'm gonna be able to do this, that, and the other.
Actually, I can come to the walkthrough today because my appointment was canceled.
Oh, okay.
I don't have the address though.
I'll send that to you,
Mm-hmm.
because it's really, and the brothers have always said, whatever you need, we'll help you, we'll help you. But what we're going to be doing there is phenomenal. And once you visually see something and walk through it, then it's like, oh, Oh, and he's going to be there so that he can answer any of our questions, and so we can really see what's available to us.
Yeah,
Teaching.
I'm gonna have to start rolling that way. Give me the address as soon as possible, because when I leave from where I'm at right now, I need to head that way.
I'll send it. Thank you, baby. Did you get what I'm saying about?
We need to get together and talk about what the theme that we're gonna talk about for the 8 weeks.
At least that, yeah. Because
Yeah,
then you can work from your side, she can work from her side, and then how we blend it. Because if she doesn't know, or you don't know, then by the time you get together Saturday, it's you should have a lot more done, each of us, if we're really dig into this. And yeah, I'm excited about what we're doing. I'm excited because you guys are all of us, we're kicking ass right now. And we're not even at the level that we could be at. But
Yeah.
here we are, and we are at the level that it's time to step it up, and opportunities are presented itself to us. And a lot of people, um, will be paying more attention because we're going to be visual out in the public now.
Yeah.
Lakeisha,
Yes, ma'am.
what you got, boo?
Well, I'm always kind of like working on bettering what I'm doing. So
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to actually do the homework assignment, but maybe I did because I'm always doing something to try to enhance and go through my shows and see what I could do better. I've never got you all's feedback because one thing I had tried and I've only sent it out once actually, and I did get a good response. I text everyone, and if you open it up, it has about the Grand Rising Elizabeth. It has Jill Scott speaking and saying, inviting people to come to Grand Rising Elizabeth Wealth Building Wednesday show so they can listen to what the show is all about. And then there's another button. It's a play button to hear what the grand, but it's not my voice because I didn't like my voice. Then there's another button to take them to um Instagram, to my Instagram. Now I can have a third button to send them to Grand Rising Elizabeth if you want. I can have the guy. He's like he said he could add another button, but I don't know. Did anybody ever see that one?
You may
That's
might
what
need to
I'm
send it
about to go
again.
in here. Where'd you send it through?
No,
Text?
yeah, it was a text message. It was probably like two weeks ago. I will resend it today.
Did you put it
I
in Grand Rising?
In fact, I can do it right now, actually.
Yeah. Did you put it in Grand Rising, Elizabeth?
No, I just text everybody individual. I texted to a lot, and I got a lot of positive feedback. Girl, I really like that. I thought you saw it, Danielle.
Send it to me again. I would love to take a look at it. I don't know
You
because
can
I'm one.
just put it in Grand Rising, so you're not trying to send each of us unless that's easy for you. That way,
Okay.
put it in the chat.
Because
Okay.
I am looking for, I realized that a lot of people want individual invitations to the show. And it's like, I'm just gonna be honest. That's a hard thing to do when you're busy, 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 busy. So I would like to find a text message, something that I can create. I may need to ask Chat to do this and figure out how to put it on automation because honestly, I don't have time to sit here and try to send out 100 text messages, you know what I'm saying, the night before, to invite people to come to the show.
Well,
I need something on automation.
the thing that we're creating is so that that is done automatically for each of our shows. And I want to share with you, Stacy had brought that up, but about the list, and I the list and how when people sign up and stuff, how do we separate that? And I had shared that the first time what they were saying for us to do. Can you pull that up, Lakeisha? I can pull it up. Actually, I can pull that up. If you put it in the grand in our chat, And the
Yeah, I'm trying.
WhatsApp, I could pull it up on here.
I'm trying to find it. I
Okay.
may not be able to do it at this particular moment, but I'll make sure that that I'll do it. But one of the things that I wanted to say that what resonated last night at the thing is that your profile is your storefront. So
Mhm.
everybody needs to clean up their social media, and ChatGPT will be able to help you with that. So
Mm-hmm.
there's something called highlights. Mine was just raggedy out of the source. And so I spent that last night redoing Natural Living by Designs highlights, them little circles that go across your
Instagram. That's
yeah.
highlights are in Instagram.
Yeah, so they call it highlight covers that you can create. And so that's what I did for, I may change it, but it looked way better than what it was looking like before. Because people are going to be, once we start talking about it and talking and seeing what we're about, they're going to immediately go to our pages.
Hmm.
I do it all the time. I met a health and wellness lady last night, and she's going to be on, I think, a call I might be tonight or no, Tuesday. And I immediately went there. And
Mm-hmm.
so people are going to go. So we do need to take the time out and clean it
Yeah.
up.
Lakeisha,
Yeah.
let me veggie back on you. Um, your social media is now your business card. People don't care about the cards. We really don't. My question is, when people I met last night in line, what's your Instagram? Let me follow you. So you want, not only do you need to clean it up, you need to keep it active and updated because people look at that. When's the last time she posted? What is she about? They sit there and they scroll through your stuff to find out more about you. So if you're not posting consistently, and I know that looks different for everybody, but at least be posting something once or twice a week. At least
Mhm.
something about yourself and about your business because your Facebook and your Instagram, that's the new business card. Period.
Okay. I okay, Lakeisha, go ahead.
Well, I just want to say, so you don't dismiss anything, right? Because everybody has a variety, right? So
Mhm.
don't dismiss the business cards because people still ask me for business cards.
No,
Everybody
no,
is
no, no.
not
I'm
considered.
not, I'm not saying
Let
dismiss
me
the business
finish.
card.
Let me finish, love. Okay. I'm not, I'm just saying that, like, people, when I went to them, where your business card, a lot of things, they're not into the technology. So I just say, have everything, have the digital, have your business card. You want to meet people where they are.
Right.
So people still, I still like business cards. I don't like the digital, but I do
Yeah.
have access to if somebody want it. I do have it, but I'm still a business card person because I still collect them and I still put them because it gives me a reminder of who I was speaking to and who they were because I had that visualization of that card. And, oh yeah, I remember that. But when I just do the digital, I can't find them a lot of times and don't remember who they look like and what they did. So we need to meet people like, where they are. So I'm just saying, don't totally, you know, I think you should. I just ordered 1,000 business cards now because I go through them like crazy. People still I still got your card in their wallet.
And like you said, you do have to meet people where they're at. I'm actually working on creating a flyer for my super patch business. So I'm like, I'm gonna put my all my information on there. And I agree. But one thing I do like about Hi Hello is that I can go back in and I met several people in Las Vegas and patch people up and save their information in Hi Hello, and I can go back and actually put notes of where I met them. So it's a balance. It's a balance because you do have to know who your market is. And that's what I learned yesterday being in that line at Slutty Vegan. They knew exactly who their target market was, and that target market showed up. So I agree. You have to have
Happy
something.
Daniel. Okay, hold on.
I gotta get
Happy
dressed.
Daniel. Okay, in these last few minutes, what I want to do is I want to say that the flyer or business cards or that physical thing is important. Like when you're standing in line You can't go into every person and say, here, here, here. But when I'm out and I have that, I can pass it to each person. If I can say something, I'll be in the club, music blasting, and here, 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 here. I can't do this because then I have to wait for them to figure out what they, and especially our age, we don't have the time for that. So when you can just pass it out, boom, 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 then it. So you want to use everything, even if you, as a website, put a one page, even if it's just a one page, bam, you want to do that. But we'll talk about that. What I want to do is to really get to what Stacy was asking about, which is going to be a challenge, but fun. And a lot of it's already set up. Here is where, hey, baby.
This is
Say hi, they can see you.
hello.
Hello. Hey, Philip.
No, that's Fame.
Oh, hey, Fame. Fame.
Okay, so here is where it talks about, is this it? Let me see. All right, so this is when I said on the lead magnet for the home page, let's ask them to select their preference. Keep me updated about all 5 shows, or I'm interested in social media AI show only. I'm interested in health and wellness only, so on and so forth. Okay, how will that work? Brilliant. You just leveled up your strategy. This is called self-segmentation, and it's exactly what smart marketers do. You're allowing people to raise their hand and tell you what they care about most. Here's how to set it up. Step 1, they land on your home page. Okay. Headline, the complete guide for women 40 plus ready to thrive, or whatever that's going to be. Subheadline, gets expert strategies for tech, blah, 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 all that. Button, download your free guide. All right. 2, they click and go to a landing page. This is a simple page. You can create it in ConvertKit or a free. Now we're using Kit. Headline, get your free guide, choose your focus. Body text, we're sending you the complete guide for women 40 and up, ready to thrive right now. To make sure you spend we send you the most relevant content. Please tell us which topics you're interested in. The form fields name, da, 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 da. Okay, so keep me updated about all shows. They select that or any of the other ones. Submit the button, send me the guide. Okay, what happens after they submit? Immediately, they get redirected to a thank you page. They receive an email with the PDF attached. Behind the scenes in the kit, they get tagged based on their selections. Tag all shows and any of those things. They enter different email sequences based on their tags. How to set this up in Kit? I did all that, and we go to the page. You'll see how it, and I have to pay for that right now. Create your form with checkboxes. So that's basically how that's going to do. Okay, let me see. Step 3, set up automation rules, 20 minutes. Oh, this tell me it only take 20 minutes. Go to automate, create a rule for each checkbox option. So this is me telling it what to do. Rule 1, trigger. Subscriber completes form and show interest includes all 5 shows. Action, add tag all shows interest. 2, anyway, so this is, I'm just saying that that's basically set up. They can choose everything or they can choose just what they want. Thanks for downloading the complete guide. Your PDF is attached. Based on what you told us, we'll be sending you updates about the shows you're most interested in. Monday, social media, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Here's where the magic happens. You create different email sequences for different interests. Sequence A, all shows, then we're sending it like the E1, email 1, day 1. Welcome, plus the guide delivery. Email 2, day 2, meet your hosts and what each show covers. The email 3, day 4. Because I had a concern about over emailing, every day they're getting something. So they skip a day, day 4. Success story, how so-and-so member transformed her life with all 5 pillars. E5, E4, day 6, special offer, founding member pricing ends soon. And then day 7, last chance to join at $27 per month, going to 47 soon. Okay, so all of this is here. Our ideas, they're not set in stone, but these are things that we must make some decisions about. Sequence B, social media. And so it'll be that same thing for each one. The power of this approach, you know exactly what each person cares about. You can send targeted emails, higher open rates, more sales. You can see which show has the most demand. You can prioritize content creation based on the interest, and each host can see their specific audience size. The benefit for them, they only get emails about topics they choose, less inbox overwhelm, they stay subscribed longer, more relevant content, higher engagement. They feel heard, or, they asked what I wanted. For sales, higher conversion rates, better testimonials. You can create show specific offers later, and you can track which show converts best to the membership. Alternative, simpler version, you can use, let's see, week 1 setup. Anyway, so we can do it this way as well. I don't want to go to the updated week, that task 1, week 1 task, create your opt-in landing page with segmentation. I'm not going to go into all of that, but you can see that there is a way for us to figure out what is going on, what shows are working. Let me to update your full week 1 plan with the approach. Okay, so they'll do all kind of stuff. Yes, update. I do want to make sure we're not overwhelming sending them something every day. You're 100% right to be concerned about overwhelming people, daily emails, unsubscribes, and annoyance. Here's the smarter approach. The email pacing strategy. After they opt in, here's what they get. Immediate day, 1 email, the welcome. Then a breathing period. Day 2, email about their primary interest. Day 4, it kind of goes like that. You see, all the way to day 15. Okay, here's your guide. That's that day 2. So they're giving you what they will be saying. This is bonus. How to handle all 5 shows' interests. If someone checks all 5 shows, their emails mention all 5 topics, not just one. Like AI tip, wellness tips. So we're giving tips at that point. Meet the 5 women who transformed their lives with all 5 pillars. So those are ideas to do. Okay. All right. is 10. And so did that kind of help give a broader idea of how we're going to control and handle and be professional and consistent with our audience? Yes, no?
Yes.
Okay, we'll go more into that. Now, so Thursday, um, hmm, yeah, we'll go into that. I want to on Thursday, I want to go into more of that flow. I really want you to have have some ideas of uh, what your 4 or 8 week or 6, what that's going to look like. As like I said, a sample example is like Lakeisha can say, I have this because she's been like, this week we're going to do this. This week she already knows that. We want to do the same thing. If I'm going to talk about passion and purpose, what am I talking about? Oh, okay, we're going to get into, the importance of, maybe meditation and going inside and even if I have a speaker being somebody on YouTube, to explain a particular thing and how to tap into in order to bring how important that relationship with your spirit, with the Holy Spirit is in order to um, create what the spirit wants you to create, not just you figuring it out, that kind of thing. And the healing perspective of that, what's being said to you all your life that you need to complete. You don't put icing on top of mud. You haven't been healed from this. And then from what comes is when we as a whole group can come together and do physical transformations based on, especially when you walk through and see what's available to us physically. Okay, so I'm going to dialogue more about the prompt so that you actually get what I'm talking about. I mean, that he can deliver that program. Like with Lakeisha, she can already say it, and Stacy and Dietrich can always say, we've already talked about blah, 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 blah. Given chat what you've already talked about, and then it can bounce from that point. So it's no need, and especially you guys, because you already have subjects that you've already covered. And then, yeah. So anyway, I'm working with that. All right, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna send you, Stacy. I'm gonna send that to you right now. Grand Rising.
Thank you.
All right, give yourself a big hug. Let's get out of here so we can get going. Oh, Danielle, that's your part.
Oh, okay. Let's go ahead. Great information, Queen, and thank you for giving us the homework to make us better. I'm excited. Let's go ahead and give yourself a big hug,
Mm-hmm.
give the world a hug, and
Mm-hmm.
sprinkle it with goodness and joy. And I will see you soon. I'll get your Queen, I'm going to text you what to send for the Zen. So I will see you guys in an hour.
Peace out.
Peace out.